Oh my God, YouTube, sweet baby Jesus. So I am in Tennessee, and of course, I had to go to a weigh station, and I weighed the truck ahead of time, of course. Slid my axles accordingly, so my weight was fine. Um, so I get on the scale at the weigh station, and I see my weight is fine, but they not telling me I can proceed. It still say I'm stopped. And then next thing you know, I look over in the little window, and the police officer guy, DOT inspection man, comes out. And he checks by my bumper, and he comes around to my side. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "What are you hauling?" I said, "Candy." He says, "Do you know you're over 41 feet?" I said, "No." He said, "Yeah, Tennessee's bridge law is you can't be over 41 feet." I'm like, okay. So he says, he was explaining that he said, "Do you know what 41 feet is on your truck?" I said, "No." He says, "Okay." He says, "You know where your door hang ties are at?" I said, "Yes." He says, he says that he says that the door hang ties need to be behind my mud flap rails, basically, and beyond. If it's before, then it's too long or something. So he was telling me, of course, in the correct language, that I needed to slide my tent, that I needed to, move my axles in whatever which direction. I was so nervous, I really didn't even understand what he was telling to me. He's like, so he gave me a chance to fix it. So I had to go around the corner. And I'm still not sure. I'm like, I don't know which way I'm supposed to move my trailer. I know, my language, with being a rookie, my language as far as when they say, the axles and, move your trailer axles this way, I still really don't know what that means. All I know is when I weigh my truck, I know in which direction I'm supposed to move it to fix the issue. Anything outside of that, I'm lost. So, um, so I go park, and I'm like, I don't want to move it the wrong way. I'm so scared. I'm nervous. So I go up to the door. He comes out. I said, so I just don't want to. I'm like, I just want to make sure I don't move it the wrong way. And he said it again. He's like, how long you been driving? I said 6 months. He tells me again which way to go. Um, he said, now if I gotta come back out here, I'm just gonna give you the $250 ticket. I'm like, no, please God, no. So he walks me to the back, and he kind of points it out. And then it finally clicks in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. He's telling me, I'm like, so I need to reverse. He's like, yes. And I understood that now I needed to reverse enough to where my door ties were behind my mud flaps, which I did. And he was hoping that it wouldn't put me overweight, but I had I think like 4,000 pounds to play with or something like that. Um, and I'm like 75,000 pounds in total, but I was only 30 on those axles. So I had enough space. So I did it, double checked it twice, went back around to the weigh scale, and I was good. So now I have new things to be concerned with, apparently, because I mean, they tell you about the bridge laws and training. And honestly, I still just assume for the most part outside of California that the length is fine, that no matter the length was, it was okay. And California is the one that they make the biggest concern about, which is why they have the whole marker on the trailer for the California bridge law. Um, so yeah, that was a very scary moment, guys, and I just wanted to kind of, to all my rookies out there, if you are not looking at the bridge laws for the state that you have to travel through, you might want to check it out. And I definitely, like I said, they definitely mentioned that in school. It's not something that you think about again. Um, it was nothing that my trainer and I ever had to deal with me riding with her. So again, it's not something that registered in my brain that this is a must that I check. But I do now that it's come up and it was almost an issue. I do now remember they say you want to check the bridge laws for each state, and you want to set it to the state that has the lowest or something, um, to make sure that you're good. So yeah, that was my experience this morning. Um, yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all real quick. I'm just gonna post another video later on today once I stop with this kind of happened, and I definitely wanted to make it be known that you got to be careful about the bridge laws, and that's something you should definitely look into. And California is not the only state that you should worry about. But anyway, it's your girl Chuckle Chris Styles, and I'm off, man. Y'all be safe, keep it trucking. I'm out.